Hello and welcome to the Hoof GP YouTube channel. In these videos I take you along for the ride in the weird and wonderful world of hoof care, and in this episode I'm going to talk about these guys. Calves, and what you can be doing to make sure their feet are as good as they possibly can be for when they enter your full herd. So I live in the very southwestern corner of Scotland, and we're kind of like an island in some ways because we're surrounded by water on three sides and we have hills to the north, which kind of locks us in and means that our climate is constantly changing and changes very quickly indeed. Looking at these scenes here, you'd imagine our pastures are rich and great for rearing cattle outside. But in reality, because of these changes and these constant rapid changes, it's best most times to rear calves inside in a much more controlled environment and a socially good environment for calves to be reared. And this allows them the best possible start to their lives.
Do what you want with me, but don't let me go. You make me feel so unreal. Na, 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 na. You make me feel so unreal. Na, 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 na. We can live a dream. We can be so unreal.
So it makes sense that hoof care should actually begin when the cow is born. So these are baby cows, or calves as they're better known. They're extremely playful and they won't stop sucking on my hands. So what are calves' feet like? I get a lot of questions where people are asking, oh, do you trim calves' feet? Well, I don't actually trim calves' feet, but I do look at their feet sometimes if they've had problems. Calves live on straw beds like this most of the time, and if the straw bedding isn't changed regularly enough, it can lead to severe fouling of foot, which will completely ruin this cow's life, or this little bull's life in these cases. These are Montbéliard calves, and that's why they're brown and white with the white faces. Some of them are crosses, so they're not completely pure. So that's why you get the black and white ones. When calves are born, their feet are actually completely pliable. They're very, very soft indeed. Kind of like how mango feels when it's really ripe. But you've got to look after that. Make sure that they're in dry environments so that that horn is actually allowed to dry out and mature into the horn that you see me trimming on regular occasions. So if you've got lots of calves and you're getting lots of problems, chances are that your straw bedding is not being changed often enough, or they're in wet environment. You would never normally trim a calf's foot because there's not enough growth there. All the protein that they're consuming is going into building a strong body with strong bones, strong teeth and strong skin and hair. I love calves, although these ones are actually pushing me over a fair bit.
Leave the clothes on the floor. Tonight it's me you want to hold it all. I am yours, do what you want with me, but don't.
So these calves actually have electronic collars on, and that little machine over there that's feeding them the milk can actually read and identify each individual calf. That's to make sure that the greedier or the bigger calves don't get more than their fair share of the milk. They're also allowed to eat this. This is a meal that's comprised of all sorts of different elements. It's rich in protein and minerals and really, really helps to keep these calves full of vitality. And as I'm sure you can see, these calves really are nice and healthy. Hey guys. Hey. So when you're rearing calves with hoof care in mind, the absolute key is to ensure they're getting a good, strong source of protein. Milk is obviously really, really key in strong growth and strong bones and strong production of hoof horn for these calves. So it's important that they're getting a good, fresh supply of milk and really, really good, wholesome, mineral and vitamin-rich cake. If you can keep your calves clean and dry and keep their feet clean and dry, give them a good source of protein, there is no reason why these calves will not progress into great adults that should have little or few problems with their hoof care, provided you're routine trimming them when they're adult. I absolutely love how inquisitive calves are, and it just shows how well cared they are for here, that they're so friendly, although they are trying to eat me. Cows and calves only have bottom teeth, so they can't actually bite me. They can graze me a little bit and their tongues feel a little bit like sandpaper, but other than that, it's not going to hurt at all. Guys, you're going to be my future customer? So if you have any questions about rearing your calves for promoted and good, strong, healthy hoofs in the future, drop a comment in the bottom and let me know what you want to know, or let me know what you think about this video. Cheers guys, bye.
You make me feel so unreal. You make me feel so unreal. We can live the dream. We can be so unreal. Ooh. We can be so unreal, baby. We can live the dream. We can be so unreal. Leave the clothes on the floor. Tonight it's me you want to hold it all. I am yours. Do what you want with me, but don't let me go. You make me feel so unreal. So unreal. You make me feel so unreal.